multiplying is. Remind me yesterday. Could I cross out two things that were on top? No. Could I cross out two things that were on the bottom? No. They had to be on top, one on the bottom, and that is the same with multiplying. You are only allowed after we factor. That's always first. Factor first, then you can cross out a top and a bottom. It doesn't have to be on top of each other. They can be diagonal too. So look at this first one here, number 9. Let's see how well I've been doing. Can you factor anything up there? No. Numerators, denominators, anything you can factor, GCF, difference of two perfect squares. You know all the methods. Anything I can factor there? No, good. There's nothing I can factor. So now we're ready to cross out and reduce, like you did yesterday. Thoughts? I won't call on anybody yet. What do you think you can cross out or want to cross out? Right? I'm not going to give you a problem where you can't cross out. Merritt, what do you got?
Y minus 2.
And
2 minus 1.
okay, I can cross those out. Yeah, I can. Absolutely. Good job. One's on top, one's on the bottom. Thank you. There we go. My man right there.
This is the classroom.
All right. What?
This is the classroom.
All right. Cross them out, but say it again. You got to be left with the what?
-1.
And again, I don't care. Top, bottom, doesn't matter, right? Do we have a decision? I'm going to put it on the bottom. All right, no problem. So just remember you're left over with a -1 to multiply at the end. Oh, what about the other two we didn't touch? Do you think we could cross those out? Okay, well, let's talk. How many M's do you have on the top there? 3. Now watch your mouth when I say this. How many M's do I have on the bottom?
1.
Just 1.
3.
Wait, you have 3 on top, 1 on the bottom. I think we reduced those yesterday, didn't we? We can reduce it. How many are we going to be left with?
2 on top.
2 on top, aren't we? So watch. Yep, I can cross it out. And I can cross out not the 3, but just this M. And what'd you say? How many M's are left?
2.
2 on top. How do I write that?
M squared.
All right. So yeah, you can cross those out. 3 on top, 1 on the bottom. All right, I think we've crossed out everything we can. Now it's time to take some inventory. Take a look at the top. Hopefully you've written neat. That's my one worry when you guys cross out. What's left on top still?
M squared.
M squared on top. And what should be going on the bottom of this one?
-3.
-3, right? Because that's multiplication we're doing. It's not 3 minus 1. It's 3 times -1. There you go. So that's all this is. It's a bunch of reducing like we did yesterday. Any questions there with 9? All right, I'm not staying up here long today because I want you to practice. 10, anything you can think you can, because remember, hey, please get out of this mindset, guys. You can't just be like x squared, they're the same. Stop, right? What did we say yesterday? If you got plus and minus signs, you might have to factor first. All right, don't be an embarrassment. Anything we can factor. Top left, right? Top left, I hope.
Bottom left.
Bottom left.
And bottom left. Let's go one at a time, though. Ooh, easy. Top left.
Come down.
How many terms?
3.
Number, A value?
1.
Okay, give me some numbers now. I'm start calling on people. Give me some numbers here. We're going to have X and X. We need some special numbers that do a little something.
Good job.
This is what I was talking about. You got to be able to factor at this point right now. I don't have time to review. There it is. All right, what numbers you have for me there that do this and do this? Multiply and add to that. Come on, let's be big. First one, let's be big today. Ian, what do you got?
-3, -9.
Good. -3, -9. Any issues there? Multiply to 27. Good. Add to -12. You also chirped up bottom left.
Yeah.
Bottom left. Okay. Yep. Bottom left. You are correct. That's another method. Different method then. Oh, Ian, 2 for 2.
X plus 9, X minus 9.
Yep.
Good looks.
Anything over here on the right side I can factor. Now, I'm not saying cross out yet. I'm looking for a factor. Nope. Nothing else I can factor over here. All right, so this is usually everyone's favorite time where you get to cross out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Top and bottom only. Top and bottom only. All right, what's one thing you'd like to cross out here? One thing you'd like to cross out. Ones, where we going, Nick?
X plus 9 and X minus 9.
Why?
No.
Remember, we talked yesterday.
Oh,
Those,
sorry.
whoa. Those aren't opposites because the x's are positive.
Yeah.
They're not opposites.
3 minus X and then X minus 3.
Okay, so you want to do these right here?
Yep.
Anything else you want to tell me?
X plus 9.
No.
Oh, no.
I'm not comfortable just crossing those out.
Nothing else.
What did you just cross out?
X minus 3 and
I know that. What do we call those?
negative opposites.
So you can't just cross opposites and be like, I'm out.
Oh, you have to add a negative 1.
There you go. Good job. So we got to make sure -1 is there. All right, I'm still not done crossing out. Far from it. We didn't do much of this yesterday, but Nick, yeah, let's go. Keep crossing out. I think Nick and maybe some of you are in the habit of just like, I got to see opposites. Nick, you can cross out the same exact things.
Oh, yeah. X plus 9 and X plus 3.
Yeah, those are the best because I can just leave it and go. I'm done. I don't have to put anything else with them. Anything else? Or are we good to go? Shoo, we're 6. Tyler, anything else?
X minus 9 and X minus.
Yeah, cross them out and you're done. They're the same. Oh, look at. What's the only thing I was left over with?
-1.
All that hard work. Final answer is -1. Are we okay? All right, this isn't. The only thing that's going to get tougher is the factoring. What's your deal?
Wait, so when you X out X plus 9 and X plus 9, do you get a 1? Or is it just
You can write a 1 if it makes you
Alright,
feel
but it
warm
equals
inside,
it.
but
Okay.
I don't have to write it though.
Alright, I was just wondering.
You good?
Yeah.
Anybody else? All right, let's keep grinding because the only thing that's going to get tougher is the factoring. Whoa! Speaking of that, how about 11? Anybody see anything you can probably factor? The answer is darn right. You're factoring all 4 of those things. You can factor all 4 of them. So I'm going to go to 4 different people right now. Buckle up. Whoa! There we go again. Tyler, ready?
Yep.
You get to pick. You're first up. Which one do you want to factor?
The bottom left one.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going hardcore right away, huh? All right, you picked the toughest one to factor. 2x, I'm going to do this off to the side. And I would recommend you do it off to the side too, because you don't want your factoring work to get mixed up with your final answer. All right, Tyler, here we go. Buckle up. How many terms you got?
3,
What's your A value?
2.
Okay, so don't be doing this multiply to -2, add to 3. Can't do that. You know what method this is going to be?
Yeah, you have to multiply 2 times -2.
Grouping. Good job. This is a grouping problem. All right, got to group if the A value is not 1. Got to group. Only can group with even terms though. So Tyler's starting to get the process of making 3 terms into
4.
blank, blank, -2. And you said, go ahead again.
2 times -2.
2 times -2 gives you?
-4.
Yep. So now in these blanks, I need 2 terms that multiply to -4, but are still going to give me +3 in the middle. Okay, so when I look at your 2 terms, when I correct your paper, it should still give you +3 when you combine them, but multiply to -4. It's your show here, boss.
+4 and -1.
Good job. Is everyone all right with those? Does it multiply to -4? Yes. Does it add to 3? Yes. Good job, Tyler. All right, you ready to group?
Yeah.
Now I got 4 terms. Let's group. First 2, last 2. What do you want to take out of the first 2?
2x.
Good job. And be left with what?
X plus 2.
So if we're going to group, you better be left with an x plus 2 in the next one, right? Can't force it. So what do you want to take out of the next one?
-1.
Look at you. Ooh. X plus 2. Everyone all right what we're doing? We're just grouping. That's it, guys. Again, we're grouping. I can't spend much more time unless you want to come in and sit with me. Finish grouping. You're not done yet, Tyler. Finish grouping. What's in the first set of parentheses here?
X plus 2.
And the last one.
2x minus 1.
And I don't mind giving credit when it's due. That was thoroughly impressive.
Thank you.
Number 1, you went for the You went for the hardest one, and you're a beast with it. All right, so here you go. Underneath this first one, x plus 2, 2x minus 1. Tyler did the hardest one for you, so everything else hopefully is going to be smooth sailing. Hopefully. All right, what do you got next? Oh, I'm going to pick somebody else. Tyler already did a great job. Hav, what do you want to factor? You got 3 left that all can be factored. Top left, what are you doing for the top left? Darn right you are. What goes in your first parenthesis? What's for 4x squared? What are you going to put? Well, let's start with 4.
2x.
2x and 2x. What are you going to put for 1?
1 and -1.
Yep. Signs are opposite. Good work. Done. Difference of 2 perfect squares. We're getting there. Okay, we left those 2 guys just picked the 2 hardest ones. Some of you are probably like, oh boy, don't call. I have no idea how to factor that. Think about where we always start our factoring trip. Where do we always start here? Will, which one do you want?
Yes. 4x plus 8.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Take out a 4.
GCF. You didn't say it's GCF. That's all that is to this one. Yeah, take out a 4. What are you left with?
X plus 2.
Good. And all right, somebody's got the bottom one. Hopefully you were paying attention to what Will just did. One's Nick. What do you want to do here?
You take out 2.
Yep. And what are you left with?
2x plus 1.
Yep. All right. Everyone all right with the factoring? Any questions? That's the toughest part. Now it's your favorite part. Cross out time. Give me something to cross out here. Give me a pair to cross out. 2. Marat, what do you have?
2x minus 1.
Yep, good. I got a 2x minus 1 and a 2x minus 1. I'm still looking here. I can still cross out more, it looks like. 3. Will, back to you.
2x plus 1.
Yep. Go on. Anything else, or keep looking? Be neat. Felicia, what do you have? Anything else? Nope. One's on top, one's on the bottom. Now, if you think you're done, that's okay. All right, because what am I left? Let's say you think you've crossed out everything. You think you have. Watch what happens now if you've done everything correctly. What's still left on top?
4.
A 4. And what's still left on the bottom?
2.
And I'm hoping, since you made it this far in your math career, you look at that and you say, I'm not done. I don't care when you notice, though. Some of you may have noticed up here, or some of you may notice right here. I don't care when you notice. What's the final answer?
2.
Yeah. All right. So do I need to see this? No, you can just say equals 2 if you saw it up here. But maybe you did it and you just wrote, oh, wait, I'm actually not done. I got 2 left. We're good. We got 2 more here because I'm not going to do the last one with you. Number 12, here we go. Another one where all 4 of them can be factored. All 4 can be factored. I want to try to hear from some other people. Factor whatever you want now. Gianna, hello. What do you want to factor up here? Because they all can be factored. Top left? Sure. What's your move? What's your go-to there? What are you going to take out? You're talking about this or this?
The left one.
You're talking about this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the 25 doesn't have an X, though.
5.
So I can't take it out. So what are you trying to do? I don't think there is anything to take out. There is no GCF, right? Nothing to take out. But what do you know about 25 and X squared?
It's can you do 5? 5 minus X for both of them.
Not both. You do want to do 5 minus X, right?
One of them's 5 plus X.
So you're doing difference of 2 perfect squares, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what this turns into. And I'm glad she put the 5 first because the 25, you can't do X plus 5, X minus 5. It's not the same. All right, good work. Difference of 2 perfect squares. What else do you want to work on next? Already win. Let's get some. We only got 12 in here. Ian, let's go. What do you want to work on?
Let's do bottom left.
All right. That's how many terms?
3,
A value.
1.
So everyone should be playing the multiply to 10, add to 7 game, right?
Yep.
Did you already play that game?
Yep. It's gonna be x plus 5 and x plus 2.
Good. Good work, everyone. Any issues with the factoring? All right, we got 2 more to factor. Your choice. I'll help you out. Your choice. Felicia, you're up. Which one do you want to factor? Oh, nice. I like it. Tough one. What's your thought first? Great. GCF. Perfect. Some people think maybe they're seeing difference of that's not difference of 2. 5's not a perfect square. right? Either is X. So take a 5 out. I'm going to do this off to the side because I know what's coming up here. Go ahead, take a 5 out, Felicia. What do you have left? Minus. Oh, hold on. This is my fault too. My fault. You wanted to take out more than that's on me. I'm sorry. You want to take out more than a 5. 5x. There we go. I can put that here. And what are you left with? Good job. Good. I was just screwing you up. All right. I need somebody fresh for the top right here. Already heard. Marat, here you go. Let's go. What do you got for the top right for me?
X squared.
You taking
I
it
put
out?
GCF.
Yep. Good. X squared. What's good? What's left?
X plus 1.
All right. Good. I'm creating machines in here. Perfect. That's what I want. All right. What do you want to cross out? Right. Top and a bottom. Top and a bottom. I don't see anything.
X minus 5.
Where are we going? First thing you want to cross out, Ian?
X minus 5, 5 minus X. X minus 5. -1.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. Yep. -1 somewhere. Ooh, some of you might be nervous here.
Oh, let's see.
Yes.
Will,
Hold up. Nothing.
nothing left?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
I expected that. I expected somebody to say opposites too, but everyone ready? Look at these two. Okay, just please stay with me.
Wait.
Stay with
Can I
me.
get redemption?
What's the sign on the X's?
Both positive.
Both positive, right?
Yeah.
What's the sign on the 5s?
Both positive.
Positive.
But you
So
got
the
negative
same-
1 there. Can't you add that? Can't you multiply?
No, I don't want to do that until I take care of that at the end. What you guys are telling me is both of these have the same exact signs.
Oh.
They're the same things, right? Everyone agreed they're the same things. 5 plus X, X plus 5, same exact term. So I'm going to cross it out. Do I need to put a -1?
No.
No, they're not opposites. They're the same darn thing, just written backwards. Does everyone see that? I'm done. Well, maybe I'm done.
You're not done.
No, you don't think I'm done?
You got the 5x
Don't
and
want
x
that.
squared. You take an x out of the 5x like we did before, right? Or you take an x from the x squared and you take the x from the
Cheating.
5x.
You looked at this.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting.
For what?
How many X's do I have here?
2.
No.
Watch your mouth. How many do I have right here?
1.
So can I get a real 1 and 1?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you're good. You're good, bud. Yeah. Watch. Ready? Go on. Now I'm not crossing out the 5, just the.
X.
And how many X's am I left with? Because I had 2 on top, 1 on the bottom.
1.
Where is it?
The top.
I can cross as long as they're not in the parentheses with the pluses. That's fine. All right, I think that's it. Here we go. I know that we're left over with a little bit more than we're used to. All right, everyone look on the top. Take your time. What's one thing we're left with on top? The -1, and then we're left with the.
X.
So is everyone all right if I do this? See where that came from? The -1 and the X. Also on top, what am I left with?
X plus 2.
And I told this to you yesterday. I prefer you don't distribute. Okay, I prefer you don't. Just leave it. All right, bottom, what are you left with?
X plus 2. 5.
An X plus 2 and we usually put the 5 out in front, right? And that's it. There's nothing else you can do. Can't cross off X's, nothing. Leave it. Okay, questions? All right, I am going to leave you and your group to work on this one. I'll start it with you. This is one of those algebraically proved, which means what? Show one side looks like the other side. What side you want to work on? Probably here.
Left.
Well, we've been doing multiplication, so yep. So draw your vertical line in. And see if you and your group can make that left side look like the right side. Factoring, right? Got to factor and cross out. Can you make it look like the right side? Let's see what you got, and I'll put my version up too. You can see. And then, yeah, I've already heard discussion. Yes, you can factor all 4 of these. Be careful on one of them. I'm not going to tell you which one. One of them's a little tough. talk it over with each other, make sure everyone's good.
Where's the minus coming from?
You know what the answer should be.
So you would give them 1/2. You just put 2 on the bottom.
Whoa, whoa. I don't think that's a method on here. No, that is not a method you have to do here because you guys are always forgetting where should you always start. Killing me, right? Always start by looking at it. Just because you see a 4 there.
After I took it out, I
For 14?
went to.
Oh, you could lose.
One here.
No, because
Take the 4 out, right?
Just
Just
that.
left with that.
4 divided by
And then you do is 1/2. What? So 2's on the bottom. One add. Now.
I'm gonna keep it like that now.
Show real quick.
Didn't you say?
Oh, you did you see it first? It's like, you take a 4.
Alright, let's all make sure. Wait, he's gonna put. What's up? Yeah, that's like show my work because I was using
That looks like work.
What's up?
Top right is supposed to be organized.
Because I'm a
Top
beast.
right is.
I'm an organized beast. I'm a beast with OCD.
X plus 2x plus 2. It'd be 4 times x plus 2x plus 2.
I'm gonna draw this.
And you just cross this stuff out.
You did? Wait, you grabbed onto it.
For the GC, it's supposed to be X plus 5. Did you?
No one can tackle me.
We're-
I'm never left.
I'm making a negative
Yeah,
5.
just didn't
Oh, I'm always like this. I got low two. I'm chopping my feet.
And then
Were you gonna give the shoots back and pop one? Yeah.
I did also. I was.
leaving.
What
you have to do this to it? Well, what's the, that can be factored, 2 numbers that multiply to 4, but add to 4.
Okay.
So yeah, you have to keep going, keep going.
Do we do 14?
No, nope,
It's the X.
Perfect.
we're stopping here and then, after we go over it, you guys are getting to the work, the rest of the, from yesterday, the rest of the functions. Correct, but that makes sure the 4
It
comes
should have
with it.
another.
And
I
that's
feel like
really
what do we
right.
do different from
This
today?
should not be X plus 4.
This is just more complicated.
It's like putting everything together.
8 divided 16 divided 8 is 2. So it'd be X.
This shit's so easy. I mean, this shit's not hard.
All right, I'm gonna get going here. Real quickly, just make sure we got everything factored correctly. x squared plus 9x plus 20, that's plus 5 plus 4. GCF on the bottom here, take out an 8 and be left with x plus 2. Be careful, again, I had a lot of people to go grouping right away because they saw the 4 out in front. Look, always look for a GCF, and that's what I took out up here. I took out a 4, and then most likely after you take out a GCF, whatever's left you can factor still. Two numbers that multiply to 4 but add to 4. So that's why you'll see my GCF, 4, and then plus 2 when I factor. And then the bottom is difference of two perfect squares. So everything factored looks like this, okay, before I start crossing stuff out. And then now when you cross out, take a peek, plus 5s are gone. What else do I have? Plus 2s are gone. All right, so what I did was like, all right, I think I've crossed out enough. So what I did was I rewrote it, but then I look over to the right and I'm like, that doesn't look like each other. That doesn't look like the right side, which it should. So I'm missing something here, right? I haven't done enough. So I look, oh, how did that become a 2? The 4 and the 8 can be reduced, right, to 1/2. So that's where the 2 came from. And then we got our right side finally. Questions? All right, I'm going to save that last one for tomorrow before we're going to start class with that one tomorrow. So go back to last night's suggested problems, and I think there's only 3 of them maybe after number 2. Or if you didn't try the ones from yesterday, try those out. But whatever number's after 23, that's where you should be starting right now. Call me over if you get stuck because some of the factoring is challenging.